Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is Wednesday, October 25th of 2023 at 64 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius at 8 p.m. Today I'm going to show you the tomato bonsais. I'm going to show you the root over rock. I made that wrong. My minis. Plus I'm going to show you Tameji N, his book on mum bonsai. Because a lot of people don't think you can make a mum bonsai, but you can. I mean, the Chinese people do it excellently. And I got this book on bonsai from, it was hard to get. It was real hard to get. I think it was the last one they ever had. But he's with collaboration of H. Carl Jung. This is the book, just to show you what it looks like. And here's some of his bonsai trees so you can see the master of his art. Look at the skills. I got the color picture so I can show you. Look at that. And this is the author with his display of bonsai mums. These are chrysanthemums. The Chinese people and the Japanese people love their mums, and look how beautiful he made these bonsai trees out of mums, regular chrysanthemums. So if you want to try something different, give it a try. I know it's a little late, but I stuck this one, and it's in there pretty good, so I'm going to see if we can do this in a later video. It's a shame to cut the flowers off. So let's get down to brass tacks here. This one I stuck and cut, and it's doing pretty good. I got a couple of more, but I haven't had a chance to bring them out. But here's a root, a tomato on a rock. I don't know if you can see it real good. Let me see if I can get my flashlight. I knew I bought a flashlight. There's someplace. Got it. I don't know where I put it, but I don't know if you can see. Here's the rock. And there's the roots right there. And I had another seed here, but it didn't take. And this is solid on there. This is solid. I don't know if you can see the roots any. If I can get it into the light better. But you can see the roots going into the rock and around the rock. And this is feather rock, pumice. And you can see how nice it's growing. Yep. J&C, this is the mini bonsais. He told me to try it, so I did it. Now, I have my other one that you've seen in the previous video, and you can see how this one's starting to grow. You can see the nice trunk developing on it. I got the little bird there. It's starting to grow real nice. This is the grow and clip method. Now, we're going to see this one's in flower. But I'm going to take the string off and the cover off, and we're going to see on this one and this one if the roots grew over the rock. So let's go with this one here first. So if I can cut, let me get down a little closer so you can see it. Sorry for the wiggling and the jiggling here. Oops. There we go. Now we're back in business. Got everything discombobulated here. Where I can put it down. Modern technology. There we go. Tighten it down for you. Let's see what we got. So I'm going to take my scissors and just cut the string and pull it off. All the string fell off real good, real easy. Now we're going to take this is just the pot I cut. And you can see how the roots all wrapped around to go down. So I can take a little bit of this off. And it's going to rain for a couple of days. What I should have did, there's my bucket of water. the roots went all around the rock. So instead of trying to pull that out, let's get all this out of here. All this out. Okay, Tom, make a mess. Make a mess, make a mess. And let's see if this comes off. So we can see the rock. If I can just move it a little bit, because the rock is in there. Take all this out of the way. And this wrapped mainly around here because I think I watered it too much on the top. But we can take these roots and push them down a little bit. Get it loosened up the best we can so the roots come down over the rock. Because I don't know. Yep, you can see the roots coming out of the bottom of the pot. So you know just root it in there nice, but we want to get these roots into the ground. You can see how nice they are over there. So we're just pushing them down. We'll do it a little at a time until these roots get used to the outside air. And the roots that are down into the soil, I'm just going to cover them so they can get into the soil. We'll see how it takes off. It's a good thing I brought my towels here today. I got them. So now, because this is an oddball time of the year, it's fall, I'm going to just put this here so the roots know that they got to go down. Put some more soil because it's going to rain the next couple of days. And until they can get into the soil better, we'll see what they turn out to be. It's supposed to be a good 3 to 5 days of rain on and off. So it's not too solid yet, but it's getting there. Now I got to water from the bottom, so I force the roots down. I got to force it down, and that's why on this other pot, what I did is I watered it from the bottom, and I should have started it that way. But you can't see the rock, it's covered. But let me get these roots going first. I don't know if, see, I don't have, oh, here's my little skewer here, just to get them off and down more, just like that. So it's growing, so we'll tease these roots out a little bit more later, but right now we got to get it used to getting into the soil there. So I got to get these main roots over here in. And to get it to grow, it's a shame to pick the flowers because I got a tomato growing on there. Now let me get this out of your way. You can see the little tomato. So should we cut it and let it develop the tomatoes or not? That is the $64,000 question, so to say. I don't know if you ever remember that game show, but well, let's see what we can do with it. The sand is still moist, my 50-50 mix. And I'm just going to take a little more and put it over here. And we'll go from there. Let's see what it does. Now, put all this back into here. Let's see how this one took. This one's just in a styrofoam cup that I wrapped around. I don't know. Yes, the roots went deep into there. Where did it go? Deep down below. That was an old Sherlock Holmes one for the story about the treasure in the basement, in the moors. There we go. See, with this pot, I just watered it here. First I watered it here to get it established, and I watered it straight down. Now let's see how this one turns out. Because here is the rock. Here's the rock right here. So you know what, Tom? We'll get our spray bottle and see if that'll take it off. We'll open it up. And give it a good shot. These roots are fierce on here. I can't believe how strong they are on this tomato. And we'll do this a little at a time until these roots get used to the outside air. I know I'm in your way, but it's the only way I can handle this thing. The roots are so thick you can't even see the rock. Let me tilt the water out. But there's the rock right here. So you can see how it grew over it. I can put this one down into there. Now if this survives our winter, we can take it apart and we can repot it in a flatter pot and see where we go from there. You can see the nice white roots going into the soil there. You can see it going in. So they're going in. So right now I'm going to take my 50-50 mix of sand and peat and just put it around the bottom there to cover the roots. Just a little bit at a time. So you can make a tomato bonsai, but you got to get the tiny Tim tomatoes or the micro tomatoes. The micro Tom tomatoes. You can try with a bigger one. I mean, if you want a bigger bonsai tree, but I think the minis work out just fine. The mini tomatoes. And if you don't have room in the house for a bonsai tree, you always got the tomato. Small, fast, and easy to do. Especially in the summer months. Just like that. It's hard to see the rock, but there's the rock right there. The roots grew right over it. So, Jason and Colleen, you wanted me to do a tomato bonsai? I did it. I don't know if everybody likes what I did, but hey, I gave it a shot. There we go. And now, let me get this on a finer spray. Just to get it, the sand loosened, so when I put it outside, I'll have to watch the rain so it doesn't push it away. But I'll do that tomorrow morning. Just like that. It's into the soil. See that? You can do it. If you got feather rock, pumice. Give that a shot. I planted it right on top and it's grown, but you can see the roots coming out of this thing. You're going to say, Tom, that's not a good pot. How are you going to get the plant out? I will worry about that in the spring. Let's just make sure they survive the winter. Because as you can see, this one, this is feather rock. And the roots are right over it. And you get a nice little tree. Hey, something different. Why do you got to stick to the same old norm? And try a mum bonsai. If the Chinese people and the Japanese people can make some beautiful bonsai trees with mums, I don't see why we can't. So I'm going to give it a try. I probably should have did this in the spring. But right now I'm going to see if I can get this to go through the winter time. I'll take it out and repot it. I'll put these outside in the rain tomorrow. And then go from there. And this one's just in our regular potting soil. So, give it a shot. Don't be afraid. Tiny Tim tomatoes or Micro Tom tomato plant seeds are very good. You start it from the seed, you put the soil on the top, put the seed in there, and go from there and see what grows. So if you want me to cut the flowers off, I'll cut it. But if you want to see if it's going to develop any tomatoes and see if they turn red, I'll leave it on. So let me know in a comment. So today's Wednesday night. It's Jack Benny night. We're going from Hopalong Cassidy night to Jack Benny night. So we'll go from there, everybody. So you take care. Have a nice day. Put on a nice hot cup of tea. Sit back, relax, and have a good laugh and listen to Jack Benny. Take care, everybody, and have a good night.